As you know, tomorrow is Peace Day, and nobody is as excited for the big celebration as I am. I am! Not scientifically possible!
First things first, let me explain a few things before I go any further with this video. So y'all may have not known, but 3 to 4 years ago, Gus, the company and team developing the game, did a poll asking for which game franchise would you love to see for them to do next. The games were One Piece, One Punch Man, Naruto, Sword Art Online, Hunter x Hunter, and Fairy Tail, and also another option. Fairy Tail won with 42%, while Hunter x Hunter lost with a measly 41.3%. Now, if you guys really know me, I kinda like Fairy Tail, but trolling people on Twitter is just way too much funny because lol reactions. However, I will say I love Hunter x Hunter way more. But let me say this one more time. It is not confirmed that the poll is the reason it got made. It could have been doing it anyway just to see if people were interested or gauge interest for them to even release or talk about a Fairy Tail video game. Number 2, they most likely could make the Hunter x Hunter game next. Legit, it was 1% off, a little bit less than that actually. And if they were smart and they looked at their data from that poll, the next most interested thing would be Hunter x Hunter. Keep in mind, if you're really salty about Fairy Tail getting the game and winning that poll, that tweet I put on Twitter, that may not be the case. Hunter x Hunter could potentially be coming next in a different format. Now, I watched Fairy Tail all the way up to its ending, more preferably the Grand Magic Games, or even more, the last thing I really remember is like a fight with Urza versus 2 other characters, and I also remember Natsu versus the Twin Dragons. I know about many of the events and fights that happened after the first huge season 1 and 0. Now here's the thing, I didn't really drop Fairy Tail because I didn't like it. It just so much stuff was happening at that time in my life that I didn't keep up with it. But I'm reading the manga as we speak, and don't worry, I will know the story 100% before this game releases next year in 2020. Let's get into some details that you may not know about this upcoming Fairy Tail game. The company that's developing the game is Gus. If you have no clue in the hell, they are the ones that made Knights of Azure and Knights of Azure 2. Those games were pretty okay, but really anime and cool looking if you're a fan of anime weebish stuff. What games they really make that fans love is the Avataryaya series. There are so many games of it, literally the company has been striving off this franchise. And the fact that they could potentially incorporate that love from that series into Fairy Tail sounds pretty good. For people that don't know, if you want to know what type of games they usually make, games developed by Gus are known for their alchemy and item crafting systems, distinctive character designs, and traditional or aka old school graphical and story style. So far, the Fairy Tail 2020 game is in the right hands. Enough background though, let's get to the trailer and point out some quick things I've noticed. Number 1, the game is an RPG. It is not an arena fighter or a 2.5D game. I know a lot of you guys who love anime games are getting tired of the anime arena fighter format and they're kind of falling flat and not being too good for a lot of people, but here it's going to be more like Final Fantasy-esque, or if anything, Dragon Quest style, but more tailored to the style and franchise of Fairy Tail. So here, you will probably get a really good anime game to the core of what Fairy Tail is all about. Number 2, we have 5 confirmed characters. Right now in the trailer, we have Natsu, Lucy, Wendy, Grey Fullbuster, and in the trailer, you see everyone beating down on a character that appears to be Jalal Fernandez from Fairy Tail. I won't tell who that is or spoil that for you guys, but yeah, he's one of the coolest characters in the series in my opinion. In the trailer, you see Urza, and my god, is she thick! But you see Urza attack Jalal Fernandez in her Nakigami armor. The time this move was first used in the anime via Urza was first seen in the Grand Magic Games arc. This is one of my favorite transformations I've seen out of her. So I don't want to jump to conclusions, but both Kagura and Minerva will most likely make an appearance in this game. We will get gameplay on the 15th, or more information about Fairy Tail's release will be revealed next week at Tokyo Game Show 2019. So follow them on Twitter if you want to see that. If I'm not around, to give you the details, which most likely I will be. But here's the thing, I'm really excited for this Fairy Tail game, even though I'm the type of fan that I could hate it anime, but if the game looks good, it would help me get into the anime. So that being said, with Fairy Tail, it's something fresh and it's something different. You know, it's Fairy Tail. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Fairy Tail or hate Fairy Tail. I'm just be trolling people. I like Fairy Tail. I just don't never really recommend it or anything like that. But it's just unique. It's completely different, and it's finally an RPG. And I want more anime games, at least the popular ones, to be put in the RPG format. That's something Bandai, Spike, Chunsoft, you never really see them do that unless it's Sword Art Online. That being said, it's Avataryaya. Follow me on Twitter at avataryayaTV. And remember, this channel is anime games and fighting games importantly. So expect more content if you like what you see here and there. I also cover Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. You literally can call me the avatar of Avatar video game interest, whatever you want to call me. But look, you guys are golden and that is raw. Squad.